Greetings, Donahoe families, and Happy New Year. I thought I'd wear my little bling in the New Year shirt just to let you know I am still celebrating the New Year as we should because it's a brand new start and a brand new beginning. Here's hoping that all of you had a chance to enjoy your winter break and you are ready to move into 2022. That sounds so cool when you say it like that. You're going to move into this year with more knowledge, more insight, more everything than you had from last year. Knowledge is power, and you're going to hear me say that again. I will continue to share updates regarding our COVID cases, as well as ways to help answer some of the questions that I'm thinking that you might have regarding the pandemic that continues to be ever changing. So if I say it's fluid, that's exactly what I mean. It's changing constantly. So as of noon, December 17th, because I didn't send out a message that following weekend after the 17th, I just want to let you know that we had 0 positive cases, but we had 7 exposures. Just because you get exposed doesn't mean that you're automatically positive, but I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. As a reminder, we will continue to follow the health and safety mitigation practices as we return to school this Monday. So here we are. All staff, students, and visitors must wear masks in the building at all times, all the time. I know it's a pain, but it's required, and I'm going to follow that rule. Due to the high transmission level of COVID in Henrico County, volunteers will not be able to work inside the building. Just want to make sure that you know that as well. All vaccinated students and staff all unvaccinated students and staff must quarantine for 10 days. 10 days. So the day that you find out that you have been exposed to COVID and you're unvaccinated, you have 10 days that you have to be out of the loop. Now, here's the other piece to that. You can test as early as the 5th day. So you find out that you got exposed today, day 1 of that 5th day starts tomorrow. So 5 days after your exposure, you take that COVID test. If your test is negative and you don't have any symptoms, you may return to school as early as the 8th day. So let's say day 5, you take the test, it comes back negative. The 3rd day after that, 6, 7, 8, that 8th day, you can come back to school. And I'm talking about students, basically. Teachers know this as well, staff as well. If you test positive for COVID, you are still required to stay home in isolation for 10 days, regardless of your vaccination status. Did you hear me? I'm vaccinated, I test positive, I'm isolated for 10 days. I test positive, I'm not vaccinated, I'm staying home for 10 days. The only wiggle room you have is that 5 days after you test or after you're exposed or after you have those symptoms. It's a lot, but I'm putting it in my email. Please read it. There will be new CDC guidance on quarantining that will be reviewed by the Henrico County Public Schools Health Committee on Monday. And once they review it, recommended adjustments regarding quarantine practices will be provided at that meeting. And I can promise you right now, if I find out Monday, you find out Monday. As soon as I find out, I'm sending out another messenger so that you all are in the loop because I like to keep you knowledgeable. Should any student or staff need to be tested due to exposure before returning to school, I'm giving you some information where you can go and get the test done. So let's say you see this tomorrow and you decide, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get my child tested. I'm leaving you with 2 hotline numbers that you can call. And then there's some details in a link that you can get. So I'm just putting all of that in there. If you are not vaccinated or have not received the booster, I'm just going to say I encourage you to have your child and yourself. You're eligible if you've not received these vaccinations to get it. Go get it. Take-home tests will be available as supplies last. I'm going to put that in there. So if we get to school on Monday and I have 15, 20 situations, I'm not going to have any more test kits to give out because they only give me a limited number. So then refer back to those phone numbers that I'm giving you in this email. but take-home kits will be available to staff and students who are exposed to COVID-19 at the school. If you're exposed to it and you're at school, and you can get a kit, but it's for that student only. So please don't try to take the test or the kit and give it to somebody else because your child needed that kit and they needed that test. Make sure that they take the test. As a reminder, students who are symptom-free and fully vaccinated do not need to quarantine. That is a beautiful thing. But if they are exposed to a positive case and they come up positive, they go into isolation. This results in fewer days missed from school, and they get to learn more in the classroom. A person is fully vaccinated 2 weeks after their second dose. Please keep us informed when your child is fully vaccinated. We need to know, because if we find out that they've been exposed to someone and we don't know that they're fully vaccinated, guess what? They're going to go into isolation. So please share with us. On another note, we have gifted information on Monday. This Monday, the referral window for the gifted identification will open for students in grades kindergarten through 5th grade. The gifted identification referrals will be accepted by Ms. Hiltz, our school counselor, from January 3rd through the 14th. So if you wish to refer your child, please complete the Donahoe Gifted Referral Google form that's in this email. Everything's in the email. Or you can send your child's name, your child's teacher's name, grade, and area of referral, such as language arts or math or both, in a letter. Don't email it to, don't do that. It has to be in writing. That's the way I'm going to say it. Has to be in writing with your signature. And you can contact Ms. Hiltz, or you can also contact Ms. Francis. Both of those emails are in this email that I'm sending to you. Lastly, Title I information. There's a Title I awareness rights video that I'm including the link to the YouTube video in this email. And the very last thing I want to say is that we will continue to be Donahoe Strong as we forge into the 2022 year. Please refer to all of the information that has been shared with you. Knowledge is power. And you have been equipped by me and the school and the district with all the information that you need. So stay encouraged, be mindful, and be ready. Until next time, go Dolphins, and goodbye.